Hey guys, Matt from the Weekend Handyman here, doing a long overdue update on my giant rain build. Over the winter I did a bunch of work to the bike. A few things changed, some things didn't change. So just start right off. The suspension is the same suspension I was running as last year. The front fork, again, the RockShox Lyric 2010. Set at 170 mils of travel. I run it at about 30% sag. I like it pretty plush. High and low speed compression up top, the rebound down below, and again it is an air fork. And in the rear, I'm still running the RockShox Monarch. It's an air shock. Last year I had mentioned that I was thinking about possibly going back to a coil, but I've kind of weighed my options and I just gained so much weight, and I've already dropped so much weight on this bike that it just seems counterproductive to go back to a coil when 75% of my riding, 80% of my riding is local trails, and only 20% is park. So air shock's going to stay. I've gotten used to it, and again, it's a very lightweight shock, and the bike overall is a pretty heavyweight bike. So anywhere I can take out weight is a good thing. While we're down here, if you notice, I got new cranks. The bottom bracket finally went out, and I replaced it with a, I believe it's from a brand called Wheels. My local bike shop recommended it. So it's a Wheels bottom bracket for SRAM GXP crankset. I went with a descendant crankset. Got a very good deal on it. I think I paid about $60 for it. It's a kind of enduro downhill crankset. It's very, very tough, but also very lightweight. And it's much, much lighter than the race face cranks that are on here. Same chainring, 36 tooth, MRP, AMG, all mountain guide with the bash. It's been working out beautifully. And in the rear, I updated the derailleur and cassette. Running 10 speed. It's a SRAM GX with a clutch, short cage, so I don't have as much chain slap anymore, and that kind of completes the chain retention with the top guide. I don't have a narrow wide. I don't really see the need for one right now. And the rear cassette is a SRAM cassette. Don't remember what model, but it is I believe 11 through 36. And the pedals, again, the same DMR V12s. Brakes are the same, Hayes Stroker Trails, 180 mil rear rotor and a 200 front rotor. Probably one of the last things I'm going to upgrade on the bike. Probably going to SRAM guides at some point this year. Bar and stem, same. Truvative Boo Bar. Wouldn't mind getting a carbon bar this year too. Truvative stem. Same grips, Troy Designs grips. Dropper post, same. RockShox reverb, saddle, same. Probably going to get changed out. A shifter, SRAM GX for the 10 speed. Tied it on my cables with some zip ties. Okay, big thing over the winter that I got for the bike was the rims. I got these off of a Facebook page. They are used. They're Mavic D Maxes. I believe they're about the same age as the bike. However, they are in really good shape. I've removed all the decals and kind of cleaned them up, so they're just the yellow now. First, I wasn't crazy about it, but I kind of think it works. It adds some flair to the bike. So I think I got the rims for like $200. Normally they retail for almost $1,000 brand new, but so I trued them up a little bit, and they're solid. Set up tubeless with new tires. They're Magic Marys, very similar to the Maxxis tires I had last year. So far, so good. Also, we got, obviously with the wheels, we got new hubs too. The rear hub engages a bit quicker. It's just a great hub, great wheel set. Overall, the wheel set has really improved the way the bike rides. It is much snappier now, and the rear hub is quicker to engage, so the power gets down to the wheels quicker. New tires have been fantastic. I have plenty of traction, plenty of confidence with them. Can't really say they're an improvement over the Maxxis tires. I'd say they're about equal. But with the rims, it feels like they're a little bit better, but like I said, I think that's coming from the rims. And one other thing that I did do this year is I'm trying it out. I kind of went super enduro. As you can see, I have a water bottle mount. This bike isn't set up for a mount, so I used one of my extra cable guides here and actually kind of squared off one of the holes on the mount. It kind of just pops on. It's actually just held on with electrical tape. The bottle's a very tight fit in this frame. It wasn't really designed for it. But it's been working out pretty good. It stays in there perfectly fine. It gets the pack off my back. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with this setup or not yet. So far, I don't mind it. So we'll see. I also really don't do very long rides, so that bottle, I typically get back to the car within a half hour and then go out again, so that bottle is plenty of hydration. Also, if you noticed, I do like to have tools with me even though I don't do long rides, so I have a Topeak Mini 9 strapped to that side, electrical tape, and then on the other side I do have air. So I have, again, a Topeak air booster, and it's just on a canister, so if I do break a seal and lose a lot of air in the tire, I can inflate it and get back to the trailhead. Again, I don't carry a tube because it's tubeless. If I do end up with a puncture, theoretically the sealant should fill it in, and it shouldn't be an issue, theoretically. But like I said, I'm not doing very long epic rides, so my car is 10 or 15 minute walk away, and it's not really worth it to me to carry a tube. I haven't needed one since I've went tubeless, and I actually haven't needed to even use air other than maintaining pressures since I went tubeless. But overall, the bike has been great. Like I said, the new wheels really added a good amount of responsiveness to the bike. Also, and I forgot to mention that the rear hub has a bolt through, so it's not a QR. See the bolt here, and on the other side, bolt. So it's a little bit stiffer in the rear triangle. Again, not sure if I'm going to stick with the water bottle holder there, but it's been working out. And the last thing is I went with a mudguard this year, to complete the super enduro look of the bike. That's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy. See ya.